Good morning, Unlockers. My name's Michelle Beckett, and welcome to day 3 of ADHD Unlock's Self-Talk Kickstarter. Now, today we are going to find our voices of self-compassion. We've looked at minimizing and naming our inner critic and why that's important, but we're going to find those self-compassionate voices and make them much louder than the inner critic today. Now, some people have said to me, well, look, if I'm self-compassionate, does that mean that I'm being a bit passive about improving my life and meeting my goals? Does that mean I'm kind of wallowing in victimhood about my ADHD traits or self-pitying? No, absolutely not. It's completely the opposite. So I've delved into some studies, and they have shown, there's many studies that have shown that a self-compassionate voice rather than a self-critical voice can help you procrastinate less, which is obviously a big issue for us, can help you meet your goals more often, can even help you study more. And that may be for work, or if you're studying at university or sixth form, something like that. It can even make you view your weaknesses as more malleable and changeable if you're self-compassionate rather than self-critical. So you're more likely to be able to work on your challenges to do with your ADHD if you're self-compassionate. And these studies have shown that with a self-compassionate voice, you have a greater motivation for self-improvement. So this self-compassionate voice, it understands that you are not perfect. Nobody can be perfect. And often we are paralyzed by perfection when we have ADHD and we freeze. We need everything to be perfect to try and make up, if you like, for some of our traits and some of the challenges and things we find difficult in life. This self-compassionate voice makes you stop and take care of yourself and give you what you need before you try and solve a problem. You might need a rest. You might need to stop and think rather than go, I need to fix this. It makes you go, what do I need in the moment? Which means you're much more likely to be able to solve that problem. Your self-compassionate voice is aware that everybody makes mistakes. We are all human, everybody, even people without ADHD. So we all make mistakes, and accepting that and accepting our ADHD is a key part of this self-compassion. Self-acceptance has been huge for me, and not trying to fight or grapple and push away all my ADHD traits and think that I've got to completely vanquish, if you like, my ADHD traits. I accept them, and I'm moving towards working out solutions for some of my challenges. And I care about my own personal well-being. That comes first. So rather than being self-critical, and that self-critical voice can be very damaging, as we've talked about earlier in the week. It can even lead to self-harm and suicidal thoughts. So we really need to minimize that and focus on making our self-compassionate voice louder. So things that your self-compassionate voice might say: I tried my best. I'm human like everybody else. I don't have to be perfect, because being perfect is completely impossible. I've learned something from this, and I'll do it differently next time. So instead of beating yourself up for something that's gone wrong, I would like to hear those things, and I would like you to try maybe writing these down. I tried my best. I'm human like everyone else. I don't have to be perfect. That's impossible. What have I learned from this? I've learned something, and I'll do it differently next time. Now, affirmations is a word that is used for positive self-talk. Now, some people may find the word affirmations a bit scary, a bit alternative, a bit woo, and actually the thought of standing in front of the mirror going, I'm strong, I'm beautiful, and the Steve Coogan comedy character Gareth Cheeseman, who stands in front of the mirror before he goes to conference going, I'm a tiger, it kind of conjures up connotations of that. You don't have to do that. You can move towards more of that positive self-talk. I've posted a graphic on the Facebook page today, which is from Ruby Etc. It's a cartoon about how you can use affirmations that maybe are a bit gentler. So something like, I can do some things really well, or this is a big one and I'd like you to use this today. I'm capable of being a lot kinder to myself today. So say to yourself, I'm capable of being a lot kinder to myself, and keep repeating that. And that is important. So I'm going to give you a quick exercise before we go. Number 1, every time you catch yourself saying something that your inner critic, and whatever you've named your inner critic, whatever they have said to you, pause, focus on your breathing. Step 2, maybe put your hand on your chest or even hug yourself. So the power of touch and that self-compassionate feelings will come from that. And then I would like you to just say, look, this is difficult. I'm struggling. I accept my ADHD. I accept myself as I am. And then replace that inner critic with some self-compassionate words that are applicable to the situation. And I'm just going to go through these words and I will post them later on the page. Words like safety, forgiveness, happy, endurance, peace, strength, kindness, protection, learning, acceptance, wisdom, respect, and understanding. These are the words that we would like to hear from your inner self-compassionate voice. You are capable, all of you, of being a lot kinder to yourselves today, shrinking your inner critics so that you can hardly hear them, but accepting that they're there and they always will be, and building up that self-compassionate voice, which is accepting that you're human, that you have ADHD, and that you will make mistakes, and that's inevitable. And then moving towards feeling a lot better about yourself, raising your self-esteem because you are kinder to yourself, and you'll find that your energy levels and your procrastination, so your energy levels will increase and your procrastination will decrease when you do this. So go be capable of being a lot kinder to yourselves today, because I know you can do it. And we'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 9:30. Bye-bye.